Hello everybody, my name is Jim Ellis Fisher. I am the old woman doing things. Welcome to my segment of Cruises Designs birthday bash event. I am so happy to be here, and I want to wish Debbie a happy birthday and thank her for inviting me to do this. If you're watching this segment of the show, then you are probably on replay, so hit me up with the hashtag replay and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. If the red light button is lit up, then, oh, I didn't reverse it. Did I not reverse it? Uh-oh. Hang on a minute, y'all. I didn't reverse. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, now I'm reversed. Okay, good. Well, 30 people here already. Sorry I missed you coming in. Let me see if I can find myself over here. And apparently I cannot. But I should be able to. Oh, there I am. Okay. Birthday bash event. I am so happy to be. Okay. I'm going to turn myself off over here so you don't hear me. Birthday bash. You don't hear me talking twice. Okay. Y'all, I hope you've been watching some of these crafters. They're really good and, you know, kind of a hard act to follow. Dee, I loved the thing you just did, the Rudolph Holly Jolly. That was so cute, and I'm just in awe of anybody that can just paint something and it comes out looking like a real thing. So good job. Y'all, everybody's done really well. I want to start by saying, oh, thank you so much for the stars. I want to thank Debbie for inviting me, and I want to wish you a happy, happy birthday. And I can see your comment, Sissy. Okay, Dina's on as my moderator. Hey, Dina. I know Vicki encouraged all of us to sing a few words of happy birthday, but I like Debbie, so I'm not going to sing because, that would not be a birthday present. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Anna, for sprinkling or spreading or whatever you did to the gnomes. Hey, Janet, I'm fine, thank you. Oh, Linda, maybe you'll win something tonight. It could happen. Okay, for every 50 people that come on one of my lives, I do give away a napkin Happy Mail. So right now we've got one napkin giveaway going, and we may play a little game, but I'm going to need a little bit of help at the beginning. So I want to tell you what I'm doing. I am making a birdhouse / gnome house that's going to be in the middle of the ocean. That's what it is. Okay, so I started it already, and since it's going to be in the, can y'all see this? Since it's going to be in the middle of the water, I wanted it to have shells on it, and I didn't know how long that would take, so I went ahead and did those. And y'all, I am not a painter, so I did a lot of prep work. I did a lot, and I got, okay, I want to be sure I've got everything. If you could see this desk, it would be, you'd be amazed. You would not be surprised that I can't find anything that's on it that I'm going to need. So I'll be fumbling around a lot, and I'm sorry. It's going to be hard for me to see comments. I've got an hour, and I ought to be able to do it in an hour, but we'll see, because I'm very slow when I came back in. Well, thank you, Joan. Can y'all hear me okay, and can you see the craft okay? Hey, Kathy. That's my main thing. It is a cute little house. And see, I've got shells up here. I don't know if you can see them, but I've got shells up here. Thank you. And I'm not done with this. I've decided it's going to be a colorful little house. So the paints that I've got out for that are red and yellow and I had out a blue. What'd I do with it? Oh yeah, in blue, and I can use any more. I don't know. Okay, so I'm glad y'all can see in here. That's good. Okay, I wanted it to look kind of like a beach house, so I drew in these lines that are supposed to be like board and batten kind of things. So there's going to be different colors in each one of these sections. The windows are going to be a color, and the door's going to be a color, and this down here will probably just be brown, and I have a fence that's going to go around it because you don't want people just walking off into the ocean, so it's going to have a fence around it, and I hope it stays. Thank you, Kathy. I like this yellow too, and I put sphagnum moss up here thinking it might look like seaweed a little bit. So, you know, gnomes have kind of funky houses, so this is going to be a funky house. But a house like the Dollar Tree, I've been looking for what to do with it. Well, Sandy, maybe you'll get an idea. I don't know. Thank you, Michelle, for walking the gnomes. And I do have the ocean over here. It's drying, I hope. I hope it's drying. And let's see what else I've got. That's all. So, hey, Carol, Ruth, how are you? Trying to decide what colors I want to paint this. I kind of want to paint the door yellow. And maybe the windows yellow, and maybe these red and blue. I don't know. What do you think? Cute birdhouse. Thank you. It's good. Oh, you know, I forgot to get a gnome over here. I knew I was going to forget something. But you know, it's going to be a gnome house, so there will be a gnome in here somewhere. But I thought the ground could just be brown, or I could paint it green. But it's in the ocean, so it's not going to be, probably wouldn't be green. Probably just paint it brown. And I don't know about these colors so much. Well, let's just see what happens, okay? Let's just see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna start in the back, because if I don't like it, then taking the gnomes out for ice cream. Thank you, Lois. I love yellow too. It's really one of my favorite colors after purple. And I could paint, I don't know, it may seem like a weird color combination, but I could paint the, if I could find it, instead of using this blue, I could have red and lavender. What do y'all think? Or even pink and lavender. See, you can't really see it, but the dormer up here is pink. Can't stop making gnomes. I told you they take over your life. Just go with the flow. You always make pretty things. Well, thank you, Debbie. Actually, I think I may swap out. Those may be too primary for me. So let me see if I can find my ballet slipper. Yeah, okay. Pink and lavender. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use yellow, pink, and lavender on it. I don't know, I was hoping that was already open. Got to bed early. Have a good night. Go night. Hey, Regina. No, I know you have it. So thanks for coming. Light brown for sand. Yes, I can do that. I've got a sandstone color over here that I actually used on the roof, but then I covered it up so you can't see it. Well, I'd have to leave the place and go somewhere else to find the gnome. So y'all may just have to trust me that there'll be a gnome on here by the time I get finished with it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna need another another paint palette because I've been using that one. Okay, where's my sandstone? There's a sandstone. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to start and see what happens. And I'll start with the pink. And we'll just see. Hey, Sherry. And say, hey, Elaine. Thank you, Vicki, for walking the gnomes. I love the pink too, Delma. I didn't see you come in. How are you, my friend? Y'all, this chalk paint gets so thick. Oh, we need a brush. Need a brush. Okay, so let's just see how this goes. I know you can't see this, and I'm sorry, but y'all, I never learned how to paint inside the lines. I'm using mostly Waverly chalk paint. I did use an acrylic paint in part of my ocean. Okay, so let me see what this looks like with the lavender. And we'll see if we like it. And if we like it, we'll go with it. If we don't like it, we won't. How's that? Oh, somebody else gave me stars. Thank you. Color outside the lines too. Yeah, well, good, because my lines are kind of vague. I may have to go back and put them. Well, that's not a good thing. And I just dumped some dry paint on my palette. Don't want that. But I do want to see what these two colors look like together. I didn't get this far in my planning. I am glad I did a lot of this ahead of time though, because it's taken me all day. And you're gonna laugh when you see my ocean, because y'all, I am not a painter. I'm gonna take 2 coats on this. I did paint the birdhouse white. Okay, so what do you think about those colors? You may have an opinion of those colors. Okay, people like it. Hey, Bella Maria. You did, you smell, well, thank you. Okay, so we like the colors. Okay, well, you know, I want people to like it, because I don't plan to keep it. Although I may like it enough that I don't want to get rid of it. I don't know. I mean, this is going to look kind of messy in a way, or sloppy, but I'm going to call it rustic, but it is in the middle of the ocean, so it's going to be a little worn looking. I'm going to put my black lines back in there. Okay, so there's the back of it. And it doesn't matter so much what's down here because, hey Tammy, because That's going to be covered up by the fence anyway, so it'll be all right. So let me get over here. Y'all, I never learned to paint. I belong to the dab and smear school of painting. And it takes intense concentration on my part. Okay, I'm going to just paint the pink all the way around, and then I'll go back and put in the lavender. And, you know, I'll apologize because you're going to be spending an hour watching me paint, and that can't be real exciting. But it is what it is. Because I am going to have to go around this again, I think. Maybe not. Uh-oh, I just painted the window pink. But I think I can get it off before it dries. Dina, do you want to play the number game so people have something to do with the letter game? So people have something to do while they're watching me not talk. We do play a game sometimes where the moderator thinks of a letter or a number, and you put your guess in the comments, and whoever she sees first with the correct answer wins a napkin giveaway. So if y'all want to play that while I'm doing this, that will be fun. And while you're at it, y'all, today is Debbie's birthday, Debbie Cruz's birthday, and she chose to spend a whole day watching crafters craft. So y'all be sure to wish her a happy birthday. This is the first event she's ever hosted, and it's going very well. Proud of you, Miss Deb. This is looking kind of like a funky zebra. I'm going to have to touch up my black lines because I'm going over them. Uh-oh. Well, it's all right. Oh, no, that's right. Thought I was going to have two purples side by side, but I'm not. Love it when a plan comes together. Okay, so there we have the pink, the first coat of the pink on, all the way around. And now we'll do the purple. Or the lavender, excuse me. Okay, so she's thinking of a letter from the alphabet. So if y'all want to guess, whoever she sees first with the correct answer wins a napkin giveaway. And we have another game we can play at the end for still another one. And if we get to 100 people, they'll make 4 giveaways. I like to give away napkins, y'all. There's that side done. You know, I'm sorry for not talking to you more or interacting more, but apparently I can't multitask today. I missed a whole section. Okay, so got two sides now. We got to do is the front, and we'll have the first coat of both of these colors on. It's going to be a bright house. But if you're going to have a house in the middle of the ocean, you want the ocean liners to be able to see it. You don't want them running into you. See if I can get some of this purple out the window. At least make it a little bit lighter. But I think the yellow will cover it without a problem, I hope. Y'all, if you are new to my page and you like what you see, I hope that you will tap my face. Yes, it is like a beach hut. The game ended. Who won? Tammy E. You won the letter game. So be sure I have your address, your mailing address, and I will get some napkins out to you. Oh, yeah, I missed a spot. I missed a whole spot of pink. It's all right, it can be fixed. Okay, so we get the pink. Miss the spot between the windows on the pink. Okay. So there we have that. Let me close these up. Well, I was in here this morning getting things set up, and I had my paint water over there and knocked it over and got paint all over everything. Had to dry out the glue and everything. Yes, please consider following me. And actually, all the crafters today are new and newish, or, you know, trying to build their pages. So it would be nice if you just followed everybody that you're not following. Now, you don't necessarily have to watch them. You just need to follow them, because the number is what counts. I'm trying to decide if it needs a second coat because it does need to be weathered, kind of. So I don't know, what do y'all think? I'm wearing sunshades and flip-flops. Well, of course they do. It's if you're going to visit a house in the middle of the ocean, you need your sunshades and your flip-flops. Well, flip-flops may not be the thing to do, but I don't know. What do you think? It's colorful, isn't it? I don't think it was really going to need a second coat just because, you know, that salt air just gets stuff. Such a great artist. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. I think I'll leave it as it is. But I think I'm going to try to put some of this pink paint back in the thing. No, I'm not going to auction it off tonight. Dry brush it. Colors are pretty. Yeah, I like the way they look too. I may go over it with a little bit of black or white or something. I poured out way too much pink paint. I don't think I'm even going to go over the black lines because I kind of like it shabby. Okay, so I'm going to put those over here so they can be soaking. Well, good. I'm glad y'all like it the way it is. I do too. Oh, I'm ready. Okay. I knew that had a lid. Where did you get the birdhouse? Yeah, the birdhouse came from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so now, let me see about the windows and the door. Well, when I turn it this way, you can see that I missed places up here. And I may touch those up, or I may decide it doesn't bother me. I don't know. Shabby chic, it is that. Well, I've got more stars in here. Thank you for whoever's sending the stars. I'll look later and I will thank you for them. Thank you, MJ. Wait, is that MJ? Yeah, okay. What was my weekend? How was my week? My weekend was fine. I just, you know, I had a really good time. I didn't exactly take off like I planned to, but I had a real good time doing the live on Justin's page and made a lot of new friends there. Hey, Donna. Don't change a thing. Okay. Well, I am going to paint the windows and the door. Thank you, Vera. I don't get too much of this out. I mean, we may decide we don't like this yellow, but I hope we don't decide that because I like yellow. Use a little brush for this because. Okay, let's see. Oh, this house isn't going to sneak up on anybody, y'all. They would Hope a ship passing the night doesn't see this house and the captain's blind. What do you think about the yellow? It's just on that one window right now. Oh, we're getting close to 100 people, y'all. God is good all the time, graciously providing me with a new home. Oh, yay. Well, they are Caribbean style. Maybe, okay, maybe this is just in the Caribbean. Be living with three. Well, good, Mary. It is Caribbean style. It is Caribbean colors, that's for sure. But I consider that to be a good thing. Glue strings everywhere. Now, these really are three of my favorite colors. All in one house. The glue strings are not my favorite, though. I like the yellow on it, too. And I wanted a yellow door on it because the door to my house is yellow. And I really like it. It's bright and cheerful. It makes me smile when I come home. Of course, coming home makes me smile. Where did I get the shells? I got the shells from, some of them I've had for a while. Some of them I got from Hobby Lobby, some from Dollar Tree, some from Happy Meal. I love shells. All you need is some sand in front for the beach. Well, it's not going to have a beach because it's going to have, well, I'll show you in a minute. The house is going to be up on pilings, and it is going to be just in the middle of the water. There's no land around it for a beach. It's actually the kind of house I'd always thought would be fun to have is, uh-oh, I'm going to have to go over that. Okay, this right here is why I don't paint much. Actually, that turned out to be not so bad. Okay, I'm going to finish it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish a project. Yay. That doesn't happen a lot. Okay, so what we got left is the doorknob. And I don't think the doorknob needs to be yellow. What about black for the doorknob? Yeah, I do have plenty of time. That's not a position I'm used to being in, quite frankly. Oh, put a frowny face there so just put a frowny face by what you saw, Peggy, and Dina can take care of it. Elaine, what are you mad at? Thank you. It's not over yet. Black. Black. Where's the black? Let's see, you're not going to sneak up on this. Oh, wrong face. Okay, it happens. You know, I've done that before. I am joking. Well, my great aunt. Well, thank you. I'm assuming you like your great aunt. Y'all, Elaine hit the wrong button. Don't be fussing at her. You know, everybody does that. I've done that. And if you see somebody that you can't find, if you've seen the bug, put, "Hey Dana, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome." Elaine, it just happens. You're fine. Yeah, don't pay any attention. But if you see something, put a frowny face next to the name of that person, so that Dina can find it. Thank you, Joan. I'm kind of fond of this house myself. Y'all, I'm not going to glue it to its base because that will make it real expensive to ship. So if somebody buys it, all they'll have to do is hot glue it on. Okay, now I've got to touch up the yellow. That's why I don't paint. Hey, Vicki. Hey, Sister Jerry. How are you, my friend? Okay, where's the one I used for the yellow? That's not it. I think I've got every paintbrush in my... Just about every paintbrush I own has been used. Just now. Okay. So, we got a door. Okay, thank you. Thank you, MJ. Oh. I missed a spot. Do the steps brown to match the shells. Okay, I can do that. First, I got to finish painting the doorknob because the whole top of it's white. It is whimsical. I'm like, thank you, Carol Ruth. I like whimsical. Okay, pretty soon I'm gonna have to go get another thing to put. Okay, you say brown. Now I've got sandstone. Let me try that and see how it looks. How many cars do you have? Do I have? I have one. Thank you, Jerry, for walking the Gnomes. Okay, I'm running out of brushes. I'm gonna try sandstone because that's, but I'll let you see it. It's not exactly brown. And I may have to go with another color to cover where I've, well, no, nobody will see it. Okay, so that's sandstone. Can you, yeah, you can tell a difference. And it's probably closer to the shells than brown would be, I think. I'm just going to paint the whole platform that color. And then I'm going to call the painting good and go on to the rest of it. Now, I've been fussed at for putting my brush right down in the paint, but ooh, but I've got to, I really want to get this finished. I think I'm developing a reputation for not finishing. Okay. Nope. Yeah, I did that. Okay. All right, so I think I'm done painting. I think I am. So now I want to put the fence around him, and I'm just going to hot glue it on. I'm going to try to hot glue it on. There's not much to... Do I have sand? I do have some sand, but it's not in here. If I have time, I'll go get it. And if not, I'll put some on later. Well, this is not working out like I planned. Not working out at all like I planned. Just going to hold it for a minute. I can get some sand and add it later, but it's in another room. When I go get the gnome, I'll get sand. what I should have done to begin with. This one keeps freezing up. I'm so sorry. A lot of people have been freezing up today. Thank you. Well, thank you, Mary. Things have a way of turning out. I don't know why, but they do. And I'm grateful. Things very seldom turn out the way I planned them to, though. So I've just learned not to plan. Thank you. I got the fence at Hobby Lobby. You know, it comes in a package and you just take out what you need and put the rest of it back in the package. Now I did paint it because I didn't think a white fence in the middle of the ocean was going to be the thing. Okay, so that's that, and I couldn't find a gate, so I just left an open space there, and I'll show you why. Let me move this. One of my brushes escaped. Okay, y'all don't laugh. Y'all try real hard not to laugh. Well, you can laugh if you want to. It is kind of funny, but this is kind of what I did for the ocean. Is, you know, it's got some green and some blue and some white because the ocean's never one color. And I have no room, but I made some pilings because it's going to be up on pilings, and I put, since it's in the ocean, I did go ahead and put something, you know, shells that have adhered to the pilings. And, well, thank you. Actually, I don't mind the way the ocean turned out. But these were supposed to look kind of like barnacles. And then that'll go on top of that. Let me turn it around here for a minute. Mary Stevens and Connie Jewell are the napkin winners. And I wish I could go ahead and glue it down, but if I do that, I'll have to find a really big box if somebody buys this. But maybe I can show you. It's got to have a little space in the front, and I made a ladder because he's got to be able to get up there, right? So he has his though I didn't think that out very clearly. He has his ladder, and he has to be able to get to his house, so he has a sailboat. So, and, oh, and he has a, I'm going to put him a little bench right there, well, right there. Got time to do that. We've got to have a bird in the chimneys. Keep forgetting stuff. Okay, so let me, okay, I'm going to have to glue something down. I just destroyed the ocean. of the ocean. And go, where'd this bench go? Does anybody see the bench? Well, I'll get another bench. Oh, it is right there. Okay, got a bench. I've got these two shelves that I was going to glue onto the side to make chimneys. So, I mean, they look different, but I think they'll be fine. Can you comment the next crafter? Next crafter is, I wrote it down, is Quality Crafts by Kathy. And Debbie, if you want to put up her link, then Dina can pin it for you. Mary Stevens and Connie Jewell, send me your addresses so I can get you, so I can send you napkins, assuming you want napkins. And I'm probably going to have to go back and E6000 this on, but just so you'll see what it's going to look like. You know, you doesn't have electricity way out here in the middle of the ocean. And where's my bird? Oh, I'm gonna finish it. Okay. Little birds have wires on them. And the wires have sharp edges. Okay. So we have our bird. Now let's try this again. Because I would like for it to look like it's finished. I've got time. Now I'm going to end up putting wood glue on these, on the pilings. But just for the sake of showing you what it's going to look like, I'm going to put it on with hot glue right now. And hope it stands up. And I'll get a rope and I will tie the boat on. So, there. And I'll probably rework the ladder so it fits. Ice house is fisherman, yes. I know, I've always wanted to try an ice house, but I'd be scared to death. Okay. What else is it there? You know, I may put some flowers up here just because that's what I do. The chances are real good I'm going to go through and put some waves in here with diamond dust. I've got 5 minutes. Good. I think it's pretty cute too. I kind of like it. And it is different. I think I'm gonna, actually maybe I'll use, yeah, I'll use the stickles. Just to put a little, maybe I'll use diamond dust. I'm going to use diamond dust. See where the white is? I'm just going to make those white caps and just put a little sparkle on them. And that will be it. So, is there anything else I need to add to this? Thank you, Mike. Mike, have you been here before? Maybe I'll put it back here so that... Probably make my ladder just a little bit thinner. When can I move in? I know I would love to live in a house like that. Unless there was a hurricane, then I probably wouldn't like it. Thank you, Kelly, for all those hearts. Could put oyster shells down. I could, but put them where? 4 minutes. Well, I'm basically done with this. Because I don't have time to go get sand in a gnome. But I probably could. Oh, shoot. Oh, that was almost bad. The top is not on my diamond dust. Okay, I'm not going to do it right now. Is the bench upside down? Yes, it is. Thank you, Crafty Edge. The bench is upside down. Thank you, Janet. Well, I'll fix that. Where'd I get the boat? I got the boat at Dollar Tree. It came and said, this is a small one. It came in a set of 3. So, anyway, okay, so I've got, all right, so, cannot wait to see it with the gnome. I'll post a picture of it in a little while. Y'all go watch Kathy at Quality Crafts by Kathy, and I will see you over there. And thank you for being here and sticking with me for so long. And thank you for liking my project. I would love to go for a vacation there. You know, I would love that. Thank you, Barb. So, use some plaster medium and make some waves and then add some mustard. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Okay, y'all, thank you so much. It's time for you to head on over to Quality Crafts by Kathy, and I will see you over there. Thank you so much for being here, and just know I forgot the lights. I'm going to put lights in it so it will light up, but I'll take a picture of that because I forgot it. Okay, bye, y'all. Have a good night. Sleep well, and I will see you tomorrow. Debbie, happy birthday to you, and thank you so much for having me. I really do appreciate it. Okay, Barb, you've got a bedroom with your name on it. All right, y'all. Love you. Bye-bye. Come on, let's go.